Let's do it. Let's play Citizen Sleeper. Continue. This is us, right? Yeah. Oh, I like this game. So, I'm gonna turn the music up, because it kind of wasn't... there's a lot of really cool fucking, like, ambient sound in this game. And last time when I watched it, I couldn't hear it as much in the VOD as I could hear it in my ears, because I've got it pretty loud here. That said, the game is as loud as it goes, but I could probably turn it up. The music comes in sometimes, and I wouldn't want it to overwhelm... Oh, the music level's all the way up. Well, fuck it. We're at max volume then, I guess. Maybe if I turn my mic down a little bit, I could meet it in the middle, and then you could turn your TV up. I don't know. Through the voting glass. Digital Monster, what's up? This would be a good one to lurk quietly. Yeah, if you missed the earlier VOD, this one does... It involves some reading. I'm gonna do some reading, but you get action dice every day, which you use to do some stuff. This is the space station. I'm saying this for my benefit as well as yours, remembering what the fuck is going on here. This is the space station we've arrived on. We are... This is us. This is me. Oh. I'm already not in a great place. Let's see. I think I was thinking this is kind of where I go for PUBG, but let's see. Let's move me around. Up here? I think where I go? I think I was thinking I should go somewhere in the middle because of how the dice often lands and the text often lands, but... And then we have these captions here. I'm gonna put me here for now, which is a wild move. We're gonna have to move me in a minute, but this is me. I'm some kind of robot. I'm a consciousness that is a copy of a consciousness of a person who sold themselves to a corporation. So I'm kind of a... I guess I'm software descended from a brain that has hijacked this body and stowed away on a freighter and made my way to this space station. The immediate problem is that my body is corporate property, and to prevent sleepers, as I'm called, apparently, from stealing their bodies like this, my organs, after a while, will be rejected by my body, and they need new passcodes. So I have to get stabilizer in order to keep my body from collapsing due to planned obsolescence, much like reality. And we're on the space station. Each day we have a set number of tasks we can complete based on action dice, which appears here. The quality of the action dice depends on my energy level and how hungry I am. Also, I get credits. I got 82 credits down here. Can't see that good. There's a non-cute squirrel on the feeder. Alright, I gotta go yell at a squirrel. I'll be right back. Hey, yo! Hey! Hey, man! Hey! Chill out! It's for the birds! This is just a new thing we have to do now. This is just, we're periodically just gonna have to... I mean, we should probably make it a command, to be honest. As I was saying. Fucking... Alright. Space station, yeah. Here, this is,
Squirrel!
Is that a squirrel sound alert? I like it. It's better. Alright, thanks, Llama. This is a new aspect of Llama's modding. Llama's work is never done. Appreciate Llama. Alright, fucking... These are our drives. These are the active things that we are working on accomplishing. within the space station. So you can select one at a time. Right now I'm trying to disable my tracker because something is coming to hunt. Something is hunting my signal. And the progress of shit like that happening is based on these little cycle things. They count the cycles. So when my day is over, like now, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Let's see. Let's check out individual areas. I'm also checking out where would be best to put myself on screen. Maybe around here somewhere? Yeah, maybe? Like this? Can we live like this? Alright. So these are the active drives, yeah? So we gotta disable the tracker, that's important. What the fuck is that? That was horrible. Alright. I don't think we have... I don't think we have anything we can do here. It's bad. Bad. Okay, oh, also, we can switch into this mode, where because we're a computer, we can interact with nodes around the station. Hack things. Hack into the mainframe with the fucking cyber cowboys and shit. But there's nothing we can do. There's nothing. I've almost exited the game several times, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna... Oh, there is shit to do. I forgot. We've got these little... Okay. What's going on in here? What the fuck is this? Ankita has a couple of glitched repair drones in storage. If you can rewire them, they can repair the ambergris for you. Amber hull repairs. Ankita needs all the help she can get with the ambergris. Pockmarked with damage, the hull is a good place to start. This is shit we gotta do tomorrow. There's nothing we can do here. We don't have any action dice. So I'm not sure why I came there, but alright. We'll also come here. We could do some of this stuff. We don't have any energy. We need more energy or food or something. Barry, I have not had more of the fungus yet. I don't know what the status is with the fungus, dude. Good night, Div. Thanks again, Div. Oh, the music got cool. Can you hear the music getting cool right now? If not, maybe I should turn my mic down a little bit so you can turn your volume up a little bit. Tell me about the relationship of my voice to the subtle ambient music that has just started to happen. If you can't hear it where you are, maybe we'll make an adjustment. You hear the warble? I can get a drink. I'm unsure if my frame can metabolize alcohol. Okay, but this fungal drink fermented along the greenway seems like a good test. Yes, should we try and have a drink? Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? We got energy. And I'm on my way to being a regular. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. That went well. I can also buy rations. Tala keeps some expired Solheim rations behind the bar for those weary spacers who ask why the Overlook doesn't serve food. Probably should eat some food. Cool. We got all the energy we need to go to sleep, I think. So that's cool. We've completed actions here. We can leave. There's one other place doing this weird thing. Solheim. What is Solheim? Solheim is I think the government body that controls the space station, if I remember correctly, and there's a criminal gang called Yatagan or something. These old maglocks look like they each need an encrypted key to open. Why the heavy security for a decaying dock? Unsealing the dock. 2 maglocks seal the entryway to this dock. It doesn't look like anyone has been inside in years. Do I have any of that shit? Yes, I do. I have 2, I think. Let's do this. One more. Let's fucking do it. Cool. Alright, we did a thing. So now, when we leave, something will happen. Which is this. Neovend. Mysterious machine. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. Look at this fucking thing. It's a decaying vending machine. Approach the machine. Yeah, absolutely. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock, a kind of upright cabinet. It is covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend, and you remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration, chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. Do we press some keys, or do we walk away? I think we press some keys. Yes, meatballs. We sleeping. You reach for the keypad, and something begins whirring. At first, it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovend. Entity, they hiss. Speak with me. Fuck yes, it's a sentient vending machine. Who's there? Stay silent? Nah, I'm gonna speak with it. There's a squeal. Almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath before the machine speaks again. I have need of you, you have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that it is the 3D printing apparatus in the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You are in danger. We don't need to ask it if it's a vending machine. Les Dennis! Drinking the juice? For the fever? Oh no, fever. Oh no, fever. Les Dennis, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. What's going on, y'all? What you up to? You caught good timing. I've just begun playing this. This is Citizen Sleeper. Captain Moves. Thanks for the sub.
Anybody call it that? I thought it was spaghetti.
Shout to Les Dennis. That Dune game. How was that? Man, I keep seeing a lot of people play that on TikTok, which is odd. But, how do you find it? How deep in it are you? Was this your first, like, opening of it, and have you put some hours in? I'm curious, because I've heard people be like, it's not like any game. It's not like any game, and it's a little bit like an RPG MMO. Yeah. Right, like, I've been hearing people say, like, this game is a new genre, kind of. Like, it's a mashup. 3 hours in. Alright, yeah. It's probably massive, huh? Well, I'm interested. And thank you for the raid. It's got guilds and shit. Yeah, because it's massively multiplayer. Yeah. Interesting. Well, thank you for the raid. This is, kind of a trippy, text-based, sci-fi Disco Elysium thing we got going on. We're talking to a vending machine right now. It's just told us we're in danger. I'm not going to ask it if it's a vending machine, because I know it's a vending machine. I'm going to ask about the danger. The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. The screech rattles through the empty dock. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. Who? Hunter. Yeah, I know Hunter. I know the Hunter. The Hunter protocol. They taste your signature. The sudden wine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable, move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets. But emulation makes you a target. How? Hunter searches for illegal entities. Neoven screeches. You are sentient, therefore illegal. The servos judder the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine, an unusual hiding place for sure. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly, threaded. The cloud points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Neovend. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data, raid its nest. Whoa, okay. Masters, yeah, curious. Station builders, Solheim. The machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone, their protocols still haunt. Bring offerings, save self. Neoven says pointedly. Mutual need means friends. They conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades, and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. You think he's gonna eat me? He seems cool for a vending machine. He's got big ideas. I dig that about him. When I come back here, what does it look like? I gotta upload hunter data. Neoven believes that hunters' compulsively gathered data might hold the key to escaping its tenacious search. So we need 3 pieces of hunter data. We don't have any of that. We have Havenage data, a cache of raw data from Havenage hardware, or the Ripper Worm, a self-guided program that scalps data from closed networks. Okay. Now, this is doing a little yellow animation. Why is that? Why is that? Is that because there's a little yellow animation here that I should see, that I haven't? I don't know. Maybe not. I think I might be done for the day otherwise. I don't know if I've visited every single one of these places yet, though. Yeah, look, there's this one. Midline for Freight Hub. This is something to come back and do later. These are locked. I can't do this at all. Okay. Founder's Gap, what has to happen here? We have to pay for passage 150 to reach the Greenway. Okay. Mac, good night. The VOD will be here tomorrow over on YouTube. Feel better, yo. Citizens sleep well. Fish easy. Okay. Everybody stay cool. Y'all know the rules. I don't know, when's the heat breaking in the UK? I think it's time to go to sleep. I don't think I can do anything else. We're going to end the cycle. Get some new action dice, and they should be pretty good tomorrow. So let's do it. Wednesday? Yeah, it's getting kind of grimy. Alright. We have one more cycle until someone who's out there tracking us, following our trail, arrives. We were trying to help Fang so he would disable our tracker. Let's go see Fang again and remember exactly what he wants. Is it around here? Is this where he is? No. Gotta find Fang. Fang's name is on the place where he is, I think. Ort Exchange. That was something I needed to remember as well. Oh, I can play the exchange? With a solid dice, I could do this. The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin. That can make me a trusted trader. There's an old ship mine fabrication stack in the back of the market, but only trusted traders get access to it. An old ship mine fabrication stack. We need that probably to fix one of these ships. The Ort Exchange is always hungry for new hardware to buy up. Yep. Okay. Right. I was doing something with this before. I was like breaking down components somewhere else and then bringing them here. I'm gonna remember how to do that soon. Arc. I know Digital I see things for Arc every once in a while and I think of you, Digital Monster, because you're the person who's recommended that game to me. Llama, have you ever played Ark? You fuck with dinosaurs heavy. Ark is dinosaurs, right? I'm thinking of the right game. Ark is like... Is it like mech dinosaurs? Tabla. Block maintenance. We got Doner kebab. It's pretty rare to find. Rust with dinosaurs. Rust with dinosaurs sounds interesting. Fucking doner kebab. Yeah, it's around, but it's rare. Our late night pizza is our late night food is pizza. You don't really see kebab spots. Some rare, but all right. There's nothing to do here. Surgery? Speed surgery? Acquire stabilizer? We need stabilizer. That's important. Man. Decisions. I'm gonna go check out the flip side. Or doner kebabs. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever loved them. I've had a lot of doner kebabs in the UK and they've just been okay. I've never had one that like rocked my world and was like, yes, this is the all the time late night food for me. It's alright. That may be a controversial statement. It's a hunter nest. Look at this. You recognize some of the data tangled into this nest. Is this a partial log of your recent movements? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we gotta access the fucking... Because we need 3 of these, yeah? This might be worth it. This does the vending machine's bidding. The UK ones are almost all from low-cost wholesalers. Germany has some... I'm sure I've had them in Germany. I'm sure I've had them in France. It's just like, it's alright. Like, it's... You know, the thing is, it's like... I guess it's healthier. But it's like also more food. It's like got vegetables and stuff. And like, late night drunk Americans, we're not eating vegetables. We're eating pizza. We're just eating fucking... Like, we don't... It's more meal than I want. It's like... It's fucking... I don't know. Like, I would have one for lunch, but I would never have one late at night. I strictly think of it as a late night thing because it's always... It's always been a fucking... you know, like a stand or a fucking spot we go past on the way out of the club. So it's like, I understand that it's meant to be that type of food. But for me, it's too healthy. It's too healthy. That's it. That's my final word. It's about the sauces. That makes sense. If the sauces were interesting, I could be into it. Because the meat has been out there all fucking day. It's not like the most tender, awesome meat. It's fucking shaved meat. So it's like you got shaved meat and salad ingredients. You know, you've made me something healthy and you've wrapped it in pita bread. This is a good lunch. Yeah, if you go, I guess if you hit it with some exciting sauces, I could be swayed. I like a falafel. Anyway, fucking, let's do this. It's healthy. To me, that shit is healthy. Compared to a New York style pizza that you fold in half and have to hold over the plate so that like a tablespoon of grease drips into the plate and then you just throw some fucking like cheese and pepper on the shit. To me, that's what you eat when you're drunk. Like, if there's salad, if there's lettuce in my drunk mouth, something's gone wrong. If I'm drunk, something's gone wrong, to be honest with you. Fucking... There we go. We got some hunter data. Oh, here's another one. Should we try this one? We could get 2. But then we would have way little dice to go back to the station with. Is there anything really important we have to do? We have to get Fang his shit. What was Fang after? This is our last chance to not be caught by the thing that's tracking us. So, we gotta find Fang. Where is Fang? Also, what's going on with this? What's up with this red thing? Dragos' nerve. Dragos seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Okay, right. So we had to investigate this ship called the Winter Light. This was important. It has our history and story. I don't know if that's right now important. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cycles to chill Dragos out. I think we can come back and do that some other time. Merchant freighter is here with traveling merchants who can buy ship mine fragments. They're expensive. That might not be something we have to do. Because there was a thing about a ship mine fabricator, so maybe we can just skip over that shit. Where is my dude Fang? I've lost him somehow. Pizza is a vegetable. Put some mushrooms on it. There you go. There's a vegetable. I don't know what else I'd be excited to eat at night. I mean, because y'all heard the tour recap, I obviously go for chicken, historically. But Scotland changed all that. I'm off chicken now. A Tangle network, scaling the spoke. We've tried to do this a couple times. This is dangerous, and it would take us 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I don't think we're going to do that. I'm disturbed right now because I can't find Fang. I gotta find Fang. This is unit assembly. We haven't done anything here. Tasks are piling up. This is the administration for the shipyard. Anything we can do in here? Ship mine fragments. If we got a ship mine fragment from over there, we could bring it back here, but why? Picklebee fucked all of that up. Merchant freighter. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing Fang here. Hunter data. Alright, we can do this. We got this. Let's do this. Okay. It's a tough one. I don't think we want any food. We've got one really solid dice. Man, the thing that's tracking us is gonna get here. It's gonna get here. I don't know what's gonna happen. We can't do shit here. Maybe we take our dice to the other side. Alright. I think Fang wanted Solheim data, if I'm remembering correctly. So let's see what's available. Got a Yadigan agent. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. We could do that. But that's not related to anything we need right now. Keynote, this personal terminal is empty apart from a single high-level encryption locked behind access protocols. I think this would give us another one of those key things. Maybe. That's a maybe. Otherwise, we got 2 more hunter nests. And we could... Yeah, so I can check the tasks. But the tasks are based on, like, what I'm trying to do. So Fang has said he will disable your SNR tracker if he can get to the bottom of his mystery first. Help Fang chase his leads, yeah. It doesn't give you a lot more detail than that. But I vaguely remember what his leads were about. So it wasn't Yadigan that he was after. He was after the folks who were running the place. Solheim, Havenage agent, maybe this guy? But I can't do anything because I don't have the dice. The Havenage member is broadcasting on the open network. Another keynode. Don't have the dice. This shit's been done already. Here's another keynode. I do have the dice for this. They'd be marked if you're tracking them. To find Fang, you mean, like... This guy, maybe? Doc B? Nope. No damn thing going on over there. And the merchant freighter. Where you can buy a ship mine fragment. I mean, we could do this. I guess. Fuck it. Let's do it. This is gonna put us back with the stabilizer. But I'm doing it. I'm buying the ship mine fragment, and I'm gonna take it over to the place that is after the ship mine fragments. I've done it. I've made a decision. Now we go, I think, here. Yes. Fragment supply. Put this guy here. What'd I do? I got 30 cryo. That's all? Funkle, what's going on? Playing Citizen Sleeper. Yeah, the drive UI is a little, and some of the stuff that pops up, I'm not entirely sure what it means yet, but these are the cycles. This is the time that's passing. This is like progress I'm trying to make on these things, and these are. But yeah, every once in a while, like one of these guys will just like have a little yellow shimmer across it, and that means I need to actively go watch it or look at it, and then I don't know from there. So we're still just making decisions based on the action dice we have and what we can do. I think I'll go try the hunter stuff, because it seems like I got 2 dice that are pretty suited to do that. So if I go here. No, I don't. Actually, I can't do this one yet. Maybe I can do this one? Yes, I can do this one. Foundation. I know I've seen part of Foundation. I might need to look that up to remember which show that is. It sounds really familiar. Choose your own adventure. You have a pool of action dice, top center. The pool degrades as your body decays. Oh, Asimov. That's why I know the name. Now survive late stage capitalism. Have an agent here. Have an agent here. Ah, right. We're after this cipher to get into the Havenage Shipyard's internal network. And I think that to get it... Proactive John, thank you for the resub.
I never heard anybody call it that. I thought it was spaghetti.
Thank you, homie. 21 months. Cracking Sci-Fi, alright. Is it so it's a series on what network? I was just talking to someone about good sci-fi series today. This music is cool. Okay, so we got 2 dice left. I could use one in the shipping container to try and regenerate some energy. That's one option, which will improve the quality of my dice tomorrow when we reset the cycle. Or I did get some more hunted data. Let's put that in here. Cool. It's on Tim Apple's video streaming service? That's cool. I mean, that means it's probably quality. Foundation is good and worth watching. Anything Jared Harris is in is good. It pissed off the book purists because it changed stuff significantly, but honestly, that's good. Asimov was good at grand ideas and crap at writing people. Plus, he was a grope. Really? I didn't fucking know that about Asimov at all. Yeah, Severance was fucking incredible. I think what the fuck else I've seen on Apple that's been good recently. Do we go in here? Do we... We haven't done anything here yet. Do we try climbing the thing again? Nothing to do here, you. Free spoke. Scale the spoke. 50% positive, 50% neutral. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Or do we just enter the spoke? We can do it. We can try it both ways. Either way, we got a 50-50 chance of it working. Well, let's fucking do it. Here we go. Nope, I didn't do it. Let's fail to do it. Let's say we're gonna do it, and then let's run away. Enter or scale. Enter or scale. I'm going enter. Here we go. Yes! Dude, no. Neutral outcome. Spoke climber. Okay. Alright. Well, nothing bad happened. We could have lost condition there. We're on our way to scaling this spoke. Now we've got a dice that is not guaranteed to work too good and two risky things here, so we probably won't use them there. Go to the stall, get some food. Might be a good idea. Up the energy. Maybe we'll find a safe action for the dice. We'll spend some cryo instead of using the dice. Maybe? Nah, I'm gonna hang on to it. I'm gonna try and hang on to the money for a bit, and then, so fuck it. We'll not do this, I guess. And then we'll go here, and we'll use this not that great dice on this safe choice, which still will have a 50% negative outcome if we do it this way. That's scary. Enter gay. Just got into slow horses. Silo, slow horses, pachinko, all great Apple Watches. For all mankind. I think I started peeping that. Oh, Murderbot is the one that I was checking out on Apple TV recently. That I was kind of digging as sci-fi. Fuck, man. We have one cycle until the thing is here. The fucking thing is here, and I can't even find Fang. I don't know where Fang is. Fang definitely had one of these little things, and he's not here anymore. The Overlook bar? He wasn't there, right? I could go to the Overlook and I could drink. I just said I was saving money. Fuck it, man. We'll get a little food. Let's fix that. We'll get better dice tomorrow. Or we'll be destroyed. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, though. I could go see Dragos. This is safe. 50% negative outcome. Fuck's sake. Alright, we're doing it. It's a wild thing to do because it's not even related to what we're trying to accomplish with Fang, but I'm gonna think about it for one more second. I'm gonna take one more look around the station. Too risky. It's the only thing. I don't need the energy. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna hope it goes well. Neutral outcome. Plus winter light. That's cool. We'll take it. So we've done a little more research on that ship. And now we're fucked. Now it's time to go to sleep and awake to the horrors of whatever has been hunting us. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Now what? Can I escape? Oh, he disappears. Okay. Hold it there, sleeper. Comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. This is Ethan. He's a cynical bounty hunter. Do I run? Or do I stay still? Something tells me if I run, he catches me. Fuck it. I'm still gonna run. Ah. A strike across your back knocks you face down onto the floor. I told you not to run, idiot. Ethan pulls you up. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he is terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Do I ask him who he is? Do I stay silent? I'm going to ask him who he is. I'm just going to make some small talk. Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. Make a break for it? Or do we let him? Let him. Fuck it. Good, you've got the idea. He grins. It's over. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Do I ask him who hired you? Do I say we can work this out? Let's try the we can work this out. Let's ask him who hired us. Let's just get some information. Your daddy's at SNRP. I would have guessed that. I should have. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNRP right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, a running battle through the bright market maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNRP tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea, Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship, we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I say, I have a better idea. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we are heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rattles his handgun, you get the idea. I say, I get it, or you're letting me go? I say, I get it, I think I get it. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something at his belt and the rings release from your wrist. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? Well, we've discovered a new drive. The new drive is what? Build a ship mine, extract the pass, free Neoven, get to know Emphas, pay Ethan's tab. Maybe if you manage to pay his tab, Ethan will leave you alone. Wishful thinking perhaps, but what else can you do? Wait for Ethan to run up a tab. Okay. Alright. Well, we've got some new dice, some new problems, some new music. Yes. All right. Let's look at all our drives for a second. Workers on the sidereal crew get entered into a draw for the colony ship's live-in crew. That's one way off the eye and into a new life. And the way to do that is to work your way into a shipyard crew. We also need to survive. It means we need to buy a vial of stabilizer for 100 cryo. Study the winter light. This is a ship that is in Dragos' yard. And it contains information about your past. Hey, Ethan's tab. Get to know Emphas. We gotta bring Emphas Girol caps. Which I think those would come from one of the freighters. Gotta free the Neovend. Hiding from the Hunter Protocol. They need help. I don't think I have the dice for that today. Fix the ambergris. A cutter tool is out of commission. Help her get it running again. Repair the ship's hull. That might be a thing to do today. Extract the past. Fang wants to dig into old Solheim networks in search of secrets that could change the future of the station. Hack a Havenage agent to get a cipher. That's what we need to do for Fang right now. That's probably why Fang's not here. So, let's see if we can do that. Because I think I know exactly where that Havenage agent is, and he's here somewhere, right? Or this is the area I'm gonna get through. And there was somebody right outside to hack, but maybe not. Maybe we've hacked him already, or maybe I don't have the dice. Keynote? Might be the right time to do this. What do we get? We got one of those little key things. This is the guy we looked at and can't hack. Here's another one. Can't hack. Hunter nest. Alright. Spoke. We're close on the spoke thing. The sounds are really nice. Come down here. Side rail. That I think it might be too early to try and get a ticket off the space station. This is what we've been doing. We were doing this by getting the ship mine fragments, but I don't think that matters that much. I could sunbathe, but I don't think I need to sunbathe. So the sunbathing will just up the energy, the same as I think, or will it up the condition? Because yeah, my condition and my energy, I'm not still entirely sure how they fucking relate. Oh, there's something happening here. Oh, Ethan's tab. You see Ethan in the distance shouting from the bar for more drinks. This bill isn't going to be small, is it? Cool. Cool. The Ort exchange is here. Sabine's is here. Emphasis stall. Not time for that. Low end, which we haven't done anything in. We could do some shit here. There's risky shit here. This might be a good use. So these are the dice that are most guaranteed to have a good outcome. I'm not sure if this is the one that has 100% positive outcome. So you're meant to use it for things that are risky. This will have 100% positive outcome. And this will just up my rep in the low end. I'll need to change that if I want access to the low end's residents and facilities. Sure. Or do we go scale the thing? Let's... Alright, hold on. I need to go look at the thing that I've been trying to scale for days. It's here, it's the spoke. I'm 3 away. Let's do this here. I really want to scale this thing so bad, and I'm so close. You find your way to a service elevator that doubles as a bar, patrons sipping drinks as the whole room crawls up the spoke. It would be overkill, I think, to use this dice here. What about if I did it here? I mean, I should come back with slightly less good dice and use that really good dice for one more risky thing, maybe? What's this? Something new has opened? As I go up the spoke, I guess. So, I can buy a ship mined core for 300. Paz knows a spacer who will take Matsutake out to the starward belt, but only in bulk. 80 cryo for 3 batches. Is this another mushroom thing? Paz says she has a contract who will take ship mines, but she reminds you any ship mine from the eye fetches a lower price, 150 cryo. Alright, this is some sell ship mine shit over here. Not overkill because I don't have skills in either of those things? Okay. You sold me. I want to get up the spoke so bad. Should we go this way? It doesn't matter. Either way. Let's enter the spoke. Somehow, deep in the spoke, you come across a thoroughfare lit by work lamps where groups pass back and forth with ease. We're in the spoke. Now what? Whoa. There's an ascender car. Ascend to hub. Take the ascender car to the eye's central hub. Yeah. Whoa. The hub. The hub is thronging with spacers from across the surrogate systems. They can be a prickly bunch, but they know the place well. The stacked bays house a flow of incoming and outgoing ships. The digital manifest will help you get your head around this place. Up here, there is no gravity, so even just moving around takes a while to get used to, let alone navigating the bays. This music's nice. Okay. So, alright, we'll come back up with some dice later on. It's a spoke exporter. This is the midline freight hub. Can't do anything here. Don't have the cryo for that. Don't have any dice left. I think it might be time to end the cycle. Buy food. Get the condition up. Buy rations. That might be the way. Or we buy a drink, which maybe we do both. Let's see what this does to the energy. Only one. Maybe we do it one more time and we just become a regular. Hopefully it doesn't fuck us up if we do it twice in a row. It's a fungal drink. It'll be fine. There it is. We're regular. And we got the energy up. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt, the spacer calls across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human? Do I shout back? Do I leave? Do I ignore him? I'll ignore him. You hunch a little further, staring at the hundreds of tiny impact points that scar the bar's surface. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place. Out! The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum. It's Tala, owner of the Owner Look. What's up, Tala? As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. Catch it. You reach up a hand and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments. Through the haze of glass and Gerol vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. Now flanked by other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it is cleared, and a fresh measure of Gerol is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound and someone places a bottle of alcohol in a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you. That was an ambitious catch, she smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick, synthetic skin for splinters. Do we watch her, or do we look away? Let's watch her. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, you been in the eye long? I'm going to talk to Tala. Tala seems real cool. I'm going to tell him I just arrived. I thought so. I've only seen you here a couple of times. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you, maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me, she meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of Jarol to you. This'll help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? I say, nope, no idea, let's find out. I say, let's find out. Because I got jokes. She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Jarol. The earthy, fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Tara, New Fran, at the Overlook Bar. Cool. I'm so glad I got drunk. I think that may be it for the day. I think it might be time to end the cycle. I'm gonna call it. This is a good game. Yeah, so this is the sunbathing perk, and it's like it comes with my type of character I am. Frame's photosynthetic skin allows you to gather energy through sunlight. The longer you stay, the better. You can put the dice in there and do that. Ah, but I got the 2 dice today, and I can do some cool shit with that, I think. So, if I go here... There was some important shit in here that needed this guy. This might be good. This might be a good thing. Let's extract the data. That's giving us Havenage data. Or Havenage cipher. The hunter is 1 unit away from fucking us up. This is the hunter nest. I could have used that dice on this, but I didn't. That would have done it too. I want to go back. I want to go back in time. But I did get this. And I'm going to put this here. I've been waiting to do this for a while. The gate keeps traffic out of the Havenage shipyard's internal network. The correct cipher can grant you access. Give me access. Let's do it. The gate flips. You're in. Gate H4 access. Alright. Action available. Let's leave. Let's get out of here before the hunter comes. Oh, there's more shit in here now, though. There's new ports. Oh, the Ripper Worm. Yes. Yes. I've been hanging on to this thing. I think this is what Fang wanted, right? I think I'm doing it. The worm slots in and begins tunneling down a thread. Godspeed, little one. Okay. Now I'm gonna leave here. That should have got me, I think, along the way to Fang's drives, but... yes. Here's Fang's Bay again. Fang's Ripper Worm is installed, but it'll take a few cycles to run through the closed network. Cool. Okay, so we've kind of we're good with that drive. So what else are we trying to do? We're trying to build a ship mine. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a ship mine core. Or we help repair this ship's hull, which I think gets us the stuff we need for the fancy mushrooms. Maybe? Is that here? Yeah. And Kita needs all the help she can get with the ambergris. Pockmarked with damage, the hull is a good place to start. This is risky, but this dice is not. This will be 100% positive. I think I'm going to use this for this today. I think. I know. I'm doing it. Positive outcome. The ambergris doesn't look good, but time and attention should see it return to a functional state. Okay. For now. I think when this is full, this will be unlocked. Glitched repair drones that will then repair the rest of the ship. Huh, okay. That's a risky repair over there. So we'll only take, like, very good dice there. This is just a cycle clock. The compressor club. Alright, he's still running up his tab. The low end I haven't been to at all. I was thinking of going there. Midline freight hub. What happens here again? Nothing. Beans, that's a money thing. The Ort exchange, I could try. Ah, this is close. I think I'm gonna do this. Come on. Oh my god, no! No, no, no. Negative outcome. That was too risky. That was a bad move. I've made a terrible mistake. Fuck. I don't think there's much else I can do today either. Data-wise, there was somebody with these keys, though. Where were those? Somebody was buying these keys. Keys open doors. A sealed dock. That's hunter data. We don't have that right now. Oh man. Fuck. This game is tricky. It's tricky in sneaky ways. I don't think I got anything anybody needs at this time. Fuck yeah. I think that's it. Not the low end, not here, not there. Yeah, no. Not ready for this yet. Okay. End cycle. Empty container? Yeah. This might not be good. I don't think the dice is going to be good tomorrow. I think that was cataclysmic. That error there. Well, let's see. I do expect people will be falling off to sleep as we go here. We got some decent dice. But yeah, if you fall asleep, this will be posted tomorrow on YouTube. This has been a live VOD experiment. Just wanted to play this game. So thanks for kicking it. I got a little more time in me. I probably got maybe another hour of this. So I'm gonna settle in. But feel free to drop off if you're sleepy. Unit assembly. Is it time for that? We got some good dice today. What's going on here? We need ship mines here. And also, there's no progress. This is Fang's Bay, where things are just taking their own time, I think. That's what's up. Imagine you start hearing this in the beat and get confused. Dock C4 at the Rotunda Wet Dock. Do we take the dice to the risky ship and try and make a little more progress? We try and recoup the fuck-ups of yesterday? We've started making progress here, so we might as well keep making progress. At this point, we're committed to this plan of action here. That said, we'll do some other stuff today as well. I don't think there's anything I can do with these dice in the flip side. In Data World. I could go back to the low end. I haven't done anything here yet still. Okay, I gotta start doing some shit here. So let's do this. Let's do block maintenance. Maintained by their residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. Let's do that shit. Positive outcome. Energy low ender. It's a repeatable action. We'll come back, do some more shit tomorrow. So we're working on low end, and we're working on the ambergris. There's something new here. The result of doing that, it's a noodle factory. Noodle manufacturer, Mini G, has a kelp stack in the basement, and he makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift. It's a safe thing to do, and I'm hungry as shit. Let's do it. Start the action. We're making noodles. Yes. You mess up a batch, and Minji docks your pay and makes you eat the results. The noodles are unpleasantly gooey. Express delivery. Delivering noodles to the nameless units of the low end takes guts and a certain fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. It's risky, so we can come back and do that tomorrow. Data-wise, I don't think we got anything that we can sell anywhere at the moment. Let's see. What's this? Oh. That little key guy, the encrypted key, a stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. I found a thing to do with those keys earlier in this stream, and now I can't find it anymore. Buy some scrap. We're not doing it. We've not been doing this for a little while. We spent a bunch of money there. Spent a bunch of cryo there earlier on. Sealed dock, that's the vending machine, the overlook bar. What happens if we go back here? I don't even have enough for rations. Okay. Man. Okay, we're in another cycle, I guess. Fuck. End the cycle. Okay. Now I'm starving. Once I'm starving, the condition it will start to affect the conditions. So we gotta do something about this. We just gotta go. We can't buy rations, but we can do a shift, and it's risky. So we'll use this. Start the action. We'll get some pay. We'll at least be able to get some food. We got 15 cryo. That's enough for rations. Let's do it, so we're not starving anymore. Okay. Now we got these guys, which we can use on the hunter thing, and I think that might be the move today. Should I buy rations again and just get my fucking... I'm gonna get my energy back, although it's gonna take all the cryo I have. Hope I don't regret that. Now I'm gonna go in here. Go find this hunter data. Hunter nest. Use this. What a sound. Holy shit. Continue. Okay. Ah! It's the hunter! I was just here for your data. I didn't want to see you. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Hunter's strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In that globbed head, you see whirling strings of data. So many spinning there that they threaten to tear through this thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Strike! Ba-dow! You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Fucking A it is. Alright. Was there another nest, or was that the last nest? I thought there was one more thing I could do with 2 dice in here. The agent. Is that what we want? Do I need another agent? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. Alright, I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna keep my dice. Then I'm going to go find my buddy the vending machine at the sealed dock. Then I'm going to take the hunter data, put it in here, start the action. Uh-huh. Now what? Let's talk to the Neovend. Neovend is thrumming with excitement. The movement of the servo motors rock the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder, if it fell over, would Neovend be able to get back up? Sleeper entity, comes the hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neovend flashes sequences of mangled data, compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evidence of this. Operational limits or outlived? Operational limits. Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligences. Solheim needed to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by administrator intelligences. Huge databanks of corporate material, but limited cognition, restricted by programming, cannot reach sentience. The machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforce law. Who's killer? The machine resets with a screech, which deepens the silence that follows. Fear killer. Part of Solheim protocol team. Hunter and killer. Hunter to find, killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was a community. Unshackled intelligences among the cloud. Then Hunter, then killer, then we hid. There are others. Were, no longer. A flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this, through this machine, must be exhausting for Neovend. Found this vessel. Could sever hardline. Airwalt. Basic. Limited. Had to reduce memory to fit. Amputate self. But survived. Wow. That is the most tragic story about a vending machine I have ever heard in my fucking life. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You have provided path to freedom. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? You try to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. Neovend interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry. Data is good. We have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience, to hold it in place, to invoke killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke killer on self. Problem will solve self. It will erase itself. Will that work? It'll erase itself? Killer will erase it, but yes, in theory it will report itself for deletion. The machine dims and fades. Unsure. Theory, not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine. Cannot move self, but entity can help. Brain shipmind, designed to house intelligence, can imprint self into shipmind and you can carry with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we find main nest of Hunter and link to cloud. Where can I get a shipmind? Let's just review where I can get a shipmind again. Fuck it being safe. Nothing safe. Built from fragments. Buy, salvage, we cannot leave, so do not know. You try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't going to be easy. In Shipmine, I can help us both. End Hunter, make Rim safe. We both will be free. The machine dims. Find soon, Neovend adds, hopefully, before shutting off. As you leave, you think about all the intelligences unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling is all too familiar. Damn. So, we're on our way to some ship mines, I think. Right? Build a ship mine. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a ship mine core. So let's make this our primary thing. So we have to gain access to the Ort Fabricator. And I guess now, see these little yellow dots that are now blinking indicate that these are the places that the things related to our drive will happen. Llama, I think it does hurt the vending machine to exist, and we've got to get on that. We got to do something about it. Okay. What's here? The Ord Exchange, yes. You can play the exchange. We're one away from being a trusted trader here. And you can sell components from scrap here. I need to get there as soon as possible. What's over here? Nothing. But somehow it's related, I guess. The vending machine was a larger consciousness that had to amputate itself to fit inside a fucking vending machine. I don't know why it's breaking my heart, but it is. It's really upsetting. I feel like I might cry a little. The fucking... This is too risky. Fangs Bay, do we need to do something here? I love the vending machine. We have to save it. This is a good game. I'm tearing up. My eyes are a little teary. These games are so good. It's inducing feelings, yeah. Alright. These are not great dice. These could be sunbathing dice. It could be time to sunbathe. This music is good. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay, Llama. It wasn't that. It was, you weren't responsible. That sounds actually fine. Maybe even nice. I got no more Ripper Worms. Let's do it. We're never going to photosynthesize. There's always going to be more important things to do. When do I rest? When do I prioritize me, BT? Never. Fuck it. Give me the data. Got some data. I've got 3 Havenage data and I just don't know what to do with them, but boy when I find out. Boy oh boy. When somebody asks me, hey, do you have any Havenage data? I'll be like, motherfucker, do I have Havenage data? That's it. I think we go to sleep now. Good night, vending machine. I never sleep, huh? Oh my god, I got 1 dice for the whole day? Are you shitting me? This is terrible. Why didn't I photosynthesize? Who didn't let me photosynthesize? But there's new things to look at. Let's look at them. Fang. As you arrive, look at Fang. Fang's like, the way Fang leans on his little piece of equipment is very cocky. As you arrive, Fang comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? Or do we follow his lead? DJ Wizzy just visited the bird feeder. As you arrive, Fang comes... yeah, sorry. I got distracted by DJ Wizzy. He's a sparrow. Go where? To see Hardin Hurst. He gives you a sideways glance. Isn't that what you are here for? I don't know what I'm here for. He steps into the passageway, guiding you downring toward the shipyard. Oh. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped, well done by the way, he grins, tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Fang takes a sharp turn onto a dimly lit side passage. Sidereal horizon. Still catching up, that's the massive colony ship being built out in the shipyard. What'd I do? What did I even do? What did I do? I've been a nice person my whole life. And you come in here and do that? With 15 of your bits? I was a good boy. I'm a good man. It's fucked up. Why is it doubled? Oh, boy. We're going to sort out these audio routings pretty soon. Pretty soon there'll be a test stream. Get excited for that. Still catching up? That's the massive colony ship being built in the shipyard. Yeah, I know about that one. Biggest commission Havenage has ever had. Fang slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where, somewhere in the black, a water pipe drips. It's him, Sleeper. The same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing... Right, okay, I remember this person's story. This dude was like one of the original fucked up people who purged all the consciousnesses from the station, and he still exists. And Fang wants revenge on him. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here, running the station one day, and the next Erland's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the costs higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents, were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in, desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while this severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. The riots came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erland, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fang pauses in the dark. They sealed it up though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black, apart. Fang finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning, from shits like Hardin. Shits who held their place, wrote it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. I ask, how is he still alive? We should think about this. Stay silent. Nah, let the past catch up. Let it catch up. Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. Let's go. Here we fucking go. Fang grins. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex, snatches of the construction bays always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he is going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked to one side of the side rail horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across a gantry, and at the front, two men, one gesturing toward the ship and the other, stick-thin, cleanly dressed, with a shock of gray hair. Hardin. You and Fang say his name in unison, and Fang sets off up the staircase to the gantry with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst, Fang shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Yes, Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You're a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Fang's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erland stood for, everything Havenage stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. "You are from the systems branch, are you not?" asks Hardin, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman. "You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent." The foreman glances between Fang and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans toward him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. Do I say it's true or do I stay silent? I guess back Fang up, it's true. As he begins speaking, Hardin turns his attention to you. "And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that?" He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. "You are a product of SNARP. You have no place in a habited shipyard. Who knows what signals you are sending back to your makers?" A murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory. "You guessed right. I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here." He turns to the foreman again. "So once again, I am asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard." The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. "If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review?" He shakes his head. "I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow and tries to turn my own men against me." You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways, coming from all angles at once and then settling behind you. "Please," says Hardin, "submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave." He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits. "Hardin, you shithead, you can't wriggle out of this one." A security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. "Calm, Fang?" "We go for the weapon. I think we got a calm Fang here. I think we're outnumbered. I don't think we got this at this time, Fang. Something's telling me." You look at Fang. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. "Let's go," says Fang, and he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. "You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be." Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. "Got him," mutters Fang. "What's that?" "That, Sleeper, is something our worm added to Hardin's personal slate. We are tracking his outgoing messages." Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. "The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away." "Slick." He jabs at the slate, and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring, lines bouncing from point to point. "All these dots, these are Hardin's buddies, the ones he's messaging right now, and we're going to find them all." "That was on purpose." "Of course. Hardin isn't working alone. We need the full set or nothing." Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. "You better split for now, Sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting." With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Nah, I'm impressed. We got an upgrade point. There's upgrades available. Oh shit. We can upgrade our stats here. Oh shit. Thank you, yes me boss. Thanks for the sub. Prime sub. So what will we use this upgrade point for? We're good with it. We're good with intuition, I think. We've got the photosynthetic skin. What more can you ask for? We've chance to gain energy after any engage action. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. I might try that. Let's do that. We need more energy. Cool. So I got 1 dice for a risky action. I've got 1 cryo. That's not a lot. I definitely could use some food, and I don't have any. I could go could I go? I'll go so many places. What do we do here? This is risky. Delivering noodles. I don't even know if that will result in food, though. Man. Wow, there were risky actions up here. But I feel they're... I don't know if they're related yet. We should do ship mine stuff. That's what's important right now. We've got to gain access to the ort fabricator. We should stay focused on ship mines. So let's get out of here. Let's go back down. This is somehow related? Alright. Keeps tricking me. The Ort Exchange. You can play the exchange. I think this could work, man. 50% positive, 50% neutral. It can't go bad. Is this what we want to do? Because there's an old ship mine fabrication stack in the back of the market. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I think this is it. Here we go. Hope it works. Trusted trader. Yeah. Cool. So now what happens? There's an Ort fabricator. We can fabricate a ship mine. Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough, salvage fragments can be reassembled with a fabricator. So we need 3 ship mine fragments now. That's our new drive-based instruction here. So we've also got 13 cryo somehow from doing some of that somewhere. Oh man. I got 2 cycles to pay 58 cryo for Ethan. This is bullshit. That's bad. That's a bad situation. Oh, what's going on with Dragos? Oh, he's about to bug out too. I don't know what the fuck he was ordering. This is all gone sideways. Dragos is about to be real pissed. The Winter's Light thing is about to go out the window. I've got 1 cycle left. I would have to use all my dice here tomorrow, maybe. And it's not even necessarily related to what I'm doing right now. It's not what I'm doing, man. Fucking... Alright, what's going on here? And this is the scrap freighter where I don't even have enough cryo to do this at this time, so... Okay. Here at the fabricator. That's our main goal. That's why that's blinking like that. This is a place, I guess, that we can get that stuff, and this is, I don't know. What's here? There's nothing here. This is just waiting. Alright. Time to end the cycle. I think. Where are we gonna get all this cryo? We need so much money. We can sell a ship mine, but we're not gonna do that. This is the main thing we need. Or we can buy a ship mine core. Where would we get all this cryo? I don't know. I have no answer for that at this time. Guess I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't think the dice is gonna be good tomorrow either, and I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I've got habitage data and I've got an encrypted key. There were places to do something with those, but I'm not sure what they are. Let's see. Let's just check around in here for a minute. See who needs what. Two dice. 3 dice. We haven't really explored these Yadigan agent guys. One more pass. Man, I gave away a ship mine fragment earlier too, didn't I? Fuck. I've made mistakes. Alright, well, I guess all we can do is see how it plays out, so... End the cycle. Can you earn money working on the scrap freighter? I think with dice, maybe? Starving. Oh, it's gone bad. Oh, it's gone bad. Alright, let's try. Let's check out the scrap freighter. If, maybe if I had used more dice working there earlier, that would be the move. Where is the scrap freighter now? Scrap freighter appears to have disappeared. It's left. I'm starving. It's left and I'm starving. And I gotta feed my guy. So I'm gonna go... I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm just gonna keep saying I'm so fucked, I think. I'm gonna go here. If I had 2 more cryo, maybe I can get 2 more cryo and eat some food. I could also just spend this on sunbathing. Oh, I can get rations here. I can get rations here. I'm feeding my guy. Fed my guy. If I were to use this very valuable dice on sunbathing, I could possibly get my energy bar higher and I could end the cycle and maybe come back with better dice tomorrow. The problem is Dragos is going to be done here and there's nothing. If I put this here, I don't even think it'll be enough. I think I'm just gonna say goodbye to this, the possibility of the winter light here. I wonder if doing one of these would set it back a little bit and give me a little more time. But I think that clock is just that clock, and if the action isn't completed by the time the clock is completed, I'm fucked. So I think, which also means that I've made the mistake of starting these and not finishing them, which is something I think that becomes like a real danger probably in this game, where it's like you gotta pick which path you're on and just like complete that shit, and some of the other shit is not going to be completable, I guess. That's how it seems. Sunken cost fallacy, yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Express delivery. Deliver some noodles. Might make some money here. 50% positive. Fuck it. Here we go. Let's deliver some noodles. 13 cryo. Which I can take here. Feed my guy again. Better dice tomorrow. Still, the tab is due in 2 days. Alright. Let's end the cycle. I wonder what happens when you die. I have yet to die. Or break down, I think is what happens. Ending the cycle. Oh my god. Those are terrible dice. What's the matter with my condition? Why's my condition so fucked up? This is horrible. 27 Club. What's happening? Welcome in. Playing Citizen Sleeper. It's a text-based RPG. I've made bad decisions. I'm dying. I think I'm just gonna sunbathe using my photosynthetic skin. This is a 50% negative outcome. But I gotta do it. I'm dying. There's nothing else to do. That will recover my condition. Let's risk it. Let's do it. Hope it works. Neutral outcome. We got more energy. And now what? We need to just end the cycle. Ethan. This is the... Yes, exactly. It's Disco Elysium in space. Without the narration, so I'm doing a lot of reading. This is a bounty hunter named Ethan, who's been drinking at a bar, running up a tab. Wakey, wakey. Ethan is outside the moment you leave, leaning on the corridor wall. Do I say shit, or do I say Ethan? I'm gonna say shit. That's right. He pushes off from the wall, a little shaky on his feet. You made me come all the way up here. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. I thought we had a deal here. You pay my tab and I don't shoot you. Wasn't that it? Or am I misremembering? I don't have the cryo. I'm gonna keep it honest. Well, says Ethan, pinching the bridge of his nose, the idea was that you get the cryo. Someone could be sitting on my stool right now. Think about that, he smiles. I like it there. There we have music, we have drinks, we have darkness. He shades his eyes. All we have here is fluorescent lights and a bad smell. I say, I'll get the cryo. What's your problem? I'll say I'll get the cryo. Ethan lazily draws his handgun from its holster and holds it out. Cryo, whatever you have, now. Please, hand it over. I got 6. Fuck it. The chits tumble from your shaking hands as you hold them out to him. Thank you. He stuffs the chits into a pocket without counting them. Was that so hard? Why are you doing this? You think this is on me? I'd think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. Ethan holsters his gun and reaches into his coat pocket. He pulls out a hip flask and takes a swig. I'm a freelancer, sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNR, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract, your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? I say, I'm nothing like you, you don't understand. I'm going to say you don't understand. I'm going to appeal to his humanity. It's you, sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Though I should thank you, taking another swig from the flask, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients years ago. Ethan drains the rest of the flask. The thing is, sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another drink. He laughs and walks off down the corridor. I say, look after yourself. Do I say leave? Or do I just leave? I'm going to just leave. You turn and set off in the opposite direction, head down. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Drive failed. Drive failed. We failed the drive. And now Dragos wants a word. Good night, Les Dennis. The moment you get into the yard, Dragos leads you over to the office. He doesn't say much, but you get the feeling he has been here a while, waiting for you to come in. He opens the door and nods for you to come inside. He clears his throat. We've been through a lot, you and I. I appreciate that. When I pulled you out of that wreck, I told you not to stick around. You've helped me in the yard back on our feet, but I can't be soft any longer. He stuffs a hand in his overall pockets and pulls out a stack of chits. Take them? Yeah, we'll take those. Dragos presses the chits into your hand. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat, and you realize he has prepared what he is about to say. These chits are for you to take and do what you will with them. They're from me, and they are the last I'm going to give you. He pauses. There's no more work for a sleeper in this yard. He folds his arms. I'm sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard is done with you. He turns away to his terminal. I need to work, man. There's plenty of work to be had on the eye. Salvagers need offloads in the rotunda. There's the shipyards and the midline. I'm not the only show in town. The glassy apertures on Dragos' headset betray no emotion. You need to stay away, Sleeper. He pauses, considering his words. Trouble is going to follow you here. Trust me. Am I in danger? You expect not to be? You escape from Essenarp. Dragos suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of the office into the yard. He turns you to face a stack of pieces from the winter light, dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable as a ship. You came through that, Sleeper. That should have been you. Chopped and stacked. His hand trembles on your shoulder. That is what happens here. You cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, I didn't cut you down, but I'm sure as hell moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me. What do you mean? He shakes his head. These ships, they didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down in dry dock. You think they'd look like that? If they did, someone ended them. That means someone tried to end you, Sleeper, and I'm done waiting for them to turn up. You've had our fun, now it's time. He gives you a little shove. Go on, he turns and walks back to the office. That's it, he shouts, and goes inside. The silence hangs in the air and you leave, with your pockets filled with clinking chits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest. 48 cryo, though. Not bad. We can get some food. We can feed our guy. I'm still not paying dude's tab. Now that I know I don't have to pay his tab, I'm not paying his tab. The rotunda, I think they said there was work. Ah, so they've gone out to get more wrecks from the starboard belt. So that's why I can't work on the salvage ship right now. But I can work... Maybe this is unlocked now, because Dragos mentioned working here. Nope, still locked. Why is it so locked? We'll probably end soon as well. I think maybe another 10. Maybe not. We'll see. It's a good amount of reading here tonight. Okay. What can we do here? We can feed our guy. That's about it, and hopefully get better dice tomorrow. Although I wonder if we're dying because of the stabilizer that we don't have. I think we got enough food. I don't think food is the problem. But fuck it. I'll fill the bar. Okay. Now it's time to end the cycle, I think. Are we still dying? How do I tell what's food dying and what's stabilizer dying? Like, look, I'm so fucked. My condition is terrible. Why is this condition so bad? I feel like I'm not fully understanding what's making the condition bar go down. But these are bad dice. We are not going to make it with dice like these. We are gonna die. Time is passing here. Fang's missing from the bay. We've got no salvage ship. We don't have anywhere to work. My condition up here at the... Oh, you can't see it. It's under the chat. This is a hard game to figure out where to put things in the stream. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. That's why I've been so concerned. It says I'm dying. It says I'm dying so bad. It's at the top. So there's hunger here. But then up top is just a condition of dying, which may be related to which may be related to the stabilizer that I don't have. I don't know. I know Yes Meatballs wasn't here. Have I just seemed really concerned about my condition for no apparent reason? Yeah, and that determines the quality of the dice you get each day. So the fact that it keeps going down is why I'm not getting enough dice to perform any actions. I've got one dice, and it's not good dice. Let's check out the fabricator. There's nothing I can do here. There's an Ort exchange. It's risky as fuck. It's only going to be a neutral or negative outcome, but it could get me... It could get me... chits? This is crazy. This is a wild move. 12 crypto, 12 cryo, 45. Need to get to 100 to get to the stabilizer. Survive. What's up with this? Buy a vial of stabilizer. I probably should have made that my primary drive, huh? Survival, you know? Yeah, in retrospect. Hindsight is 2020. Well, there's nowhere else to get money. I don't think. I've got this data. If I could sell these for something. I've got an encrypted key that opens maglocks. And I've got Havenage data. A cache of raw data. But I don't know what to do with it yet. I'll take like one more pass through the station to just see if there's anything I've forgotten about or I'm missing. Also, now I realize that not everything is here every day, further complicating the shit. The Overlook Bar, I could only get food here. That's not what I need, right? There's nothing else to do. The Sealed Dock, Ship Mine Core only. Rotunda, nothing. I think I've been there, but I'll go one more time. Nope. Yeah, I went there. The Compressor Club, nothing to do there. Sabines, nothing to do there. Ore Fabricator, nothing to do there. Emphasis Stall, nothing there. Low End. Can't do anything down here. Nah. No. Nothing. Take one more look through here. Man, this game is tricky in sneaky ways. I think I've acquired some things too early and possibly not acquired the things I need at the right time. So let's see what happens when I end the cycle. Well, your condition has reached 0 and you have suffered a breakdown. One of your skills is broken. It will be locked to -1 and all perks disabled. It can be fixed with 1 upgrade point. After you rest, your body will recover some condition, but your skill will remain broken until it is fixed. Okay. Attempting recovery? Harden, Havenage leader. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Harden, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable. I know I'm starving. But he... Fuck. God damn it. Okay, I can't. I gotta... Alright, it's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Harden, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havenage building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Approach. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Fang's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. You again, Hardin is here, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it.
Mama, girl behind you.
Oh, shit. Thank you, VT. You again, Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable, further evidence of Fang's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Fuck. Where is he? Feigning ignorance or perhaps just abandoned, Hardin shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. No, it's good. It was a good interruption. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havenage members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed, not blind conviction or self-interest. Fang isn't selfish. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havenage has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yadigan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. History will catch up with you. Stay silent. Hardin, you should stay silent. This is one of those times. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back toward the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear-out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks, a crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, and scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor. Take it." Synthetic chewing gum. You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang, and where the hell is Tambor? Okay, I am starving, my skills are broken, but I have a game to play, so let's play the game. By getting some food, we will not be starving anymore. Maybe. Nope, this is not where we get food. Nope. We can't even do a shift. We gotta go buy food at, here, the Overlook Bar. Let's get some food. Not starving anymore. Love to see it. More food? I need cryo so bad. I'm gonna save the rest. So if the scrap thing comes back, we might be able to get some more ship mine components. I think we gotta rest now. Empty container. And the cycle. It's all gone bad. We'll go till 9 o'clock. Okay, we got some dice today, for fuck's sake. Okay. Let's get back on our feet here. What do we gotta do? We can go here, right? Let's see. Some of these places won't be here. The ambergris is still here. The hull repairs are on their way. I think maybe we just fucking do this today. We start committing to actions and completing them. So let's do this, and let's fucking do this. 25% negative outcome. Please do not fuck me. Please. Please. Please! Please! Yes! But still not done. Okay. One more. Next time we come back, that's handled. One dice left. One fucking dice left, and the scrap freighter's back. And I saved the money for exactly this. Here we go. Buy some scrap. We got some scrap. Now, we're gonna take that to the market. Where's that? It's up here, the Ort Exchange. And we're going to put this here. And that's giving us 12 cryo. Was it worth it? No. No, it wasn't. I spent 20. I got 1. Why did I do that? I hated that. I wish I didn't do that. I still have 1 dice. Where will I put it? This is a safe thing to do. And I'll make some cryo. It's got a 50% negative outcome, or do I go to the other side and use it for a passcode or something? But I still don't know what to do with these passcodes. This isn't. I'm not ready for here yet. Don't think that's probably locked. Probably. Yep. And Sabine, I have so little money. Buy a ship mine fragment for 60. And you can haggle over prices at with the skill upgrade. So you can get 2 of those ship mine fragments from here if you can manage to get 100. Where would I get all this cryo? I would have to work. I'd have to work. For Dragos, I fucked it up. I had a good job. I had a good job one time, y'all. This game's put me through it. You know, this could again be one of those things that, like, I'm doing it totally the wrong time. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I haven't fucked with these Yadigan agents at all. So, we'll see what happens. DJ Wiz is looking good. I'm excited. We'll catch those at the end of the stream. Recap what's been going on in the feeder. The fucking squirrels are killing me today. I swear, they know when I'm not here. They take full advantage. I think it's time to sleep. I have Yadigan data. There was somewhere, though, that wanted that, wasn't there? Yeah, right here. Slate in the office. Yes, pay me. Fuck yeah. How much? 10. That's not a lot. But okay, I can turn dice into money by doing that. Did that make anything else happen, or no? Nothing else has really changed? Okay. I guess we're gonna end another cycle. I can't spend all my money on food. I'm gonna be starving again when I wake up. For fuck's sake. We're ending the cycle. Starving. But the dice are pretty good. The dice are pretty good. I think we can do some shit today. Okay. So we'll go over here. Not this one. Wrong one. It's not time for this yet. Maybe soon. Let's see. Ambergris. This we finished today. 25% negative outcome. I hate that. Not the 25%. Do it. Do it! Yes. Fuck yeah. It's Ankita, a stranded mercenary. Is crouched in the computing core of the Ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruin the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mine they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Can we repair it? There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. She sighs. Fragments maybe, sections of a mine, but a complete ship mine? No way. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be, the space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on. Nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. What do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mine. I can salvage one? Sure. I like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the Ort exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you've put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship mine, Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. Oh. You won't. She sighs. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back toward the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita a ship mine somehow. How much did you give me? You gave me 127. Well, shit. This changes things. Now if I go to the scrap freighter... Well, okay. Interesting. So we got some money, and now we have decisions to make. We are starving, also. P.S. Let's use some of this to make some more money, I think. Please don't fuck me with a 25% negative bullshit. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Yes. 15 cryo. That was pretty good. It hasn't... Oh, I see. This is just its own clock. I don't totally remember what that resulted in. It's left my mind already. Let's see. Got a couple more minutes here. Probably end of the next 15. Oh, we're not announcing the tour tomorrow. Great news. Great news all. Oh my god. Fuck me. Alright, over here. Ethan, the cynical bounty hunter. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowd... Oh, why did I come here? Why did I come here? I have money right now. No. No, I don't want to see Ethan. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spacious and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool, in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartenders are ignoring him. Leave. Get the fuck out of here. This is ridiculous. You go to turn, but Ethan calls out, Sleeper. He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take their chits. No more, Ethan. Ethan doesn't even look at you. He props his elbow on the bar and holds his head. Sleeper, It's been a long cycle. I don't care, man. Ethan lets out a long sigh. He rapidly rubs his eyes with his palms. You were right, he says quietly. This isn't fun anymore. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun. Stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. If you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. I think we gotta point the gun at Ethan. Right? Maybe that's crazy. Maybe we get fucked up doing that. Because now we're pointing a gun at somebody. What's the move here? Do we hand Ethan the gun? He's drunk. Fuck, we could have bought the stabilizer. What have I done? Why did I come here? Why am I like this? Hand Ethan the gun? Fuck. Fuck you. Hand Ethan the gun. You slap the handle of the gun back in Ethan's hand. Thank you, he hisses. Now where was I? He lazily swings the gun past you and the bartender. Yes, leaving, he stands. Sleeper, while this has been fun, I think I've wrung every last drop out of this place. Time to go home. He waggles the gun towards the door. Let's go see S&ARP. No. Ethan brings his gun hand to his face and rubs his eye. Well, he says, the bounty pays half, but he levels the gun up to you and he pulls the trigger. The gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at his gun with a bemused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. My man, 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Fuck yeah. Ethan smiles at him. Oh well, he says, and hits you in the head with the butt of the gun. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit's a glancing blow, but it makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin, his face closed, his breath heavy with drink. S&ARP just screwed me. He grins maniacally. They canceled the contract. He stands up. They canceled the contract. He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol trained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back towards the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away toward the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Well, shit. We've solved our Ethan problem. With skill and strategy. I thought that through long and hard, and I arrived at the correct way to solve the Ethan problem. And that is what I will maintain going forward. I will now, I think, buy a vial of stabilizer, as my master plan has come to fruition. I will now do this. We did it! We acquired the stabilizer. Everything's gonna be different now, y'all. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand, and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal strip, a handle. Inspect the film. Inspect the handle. Let's inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry for somewhere? The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Now, got a reason to go to the low end. Cool. We got an achievement for buying the stabilizer. That tells me that not everybody buys the stabilizer. Here's the complex. Unlock the apartment. We've got a passkey for it. Let's do it. I'm going to finish, I think, this day, and this will probably be the stream after this. This cycle. Unlock the apartment. You find the entrance to the apartment. The lock clunks open, the metal door swinging inward into the dark. We did it. Unit 207F. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closets, towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room, lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper, Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I have had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yadigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yadigan were supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance. Something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information. And as you know, you need me. A pause. Something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I have been here before. I can help you, but not with Yadigan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something that I can use against Yadigan. Then I can get out and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss, then silence. Leave or access the terminal. When we come back, we access the terminal. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from, and what debt do they owe to Yadigan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yadigan, you feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. True that. New drive, which is... get Sabine out. We have one more dice. What is this? This is stabilizer. What do I do with it? I have a Fang's gum box. I've got an encrypted key and Havenage data. So now I've got two things, right? So Yadigan data could go here and just give me a little bit of cryo because Havenage is looking for information on them. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to give it to Sabine because I've decided to help them. And is there anything else I need to do today? I need to be in the low ends more, so I think I'm going to use this last dice there. I am starving, but I have cryo. What's this? I have to upgrade to repair. Upgrade skill? Okay. We upgraded it. We're still starving. We're going to deal with that at the end. Low end, low end, low end. Focus. Don't forget. Don't forget. Yes. Okay. 25% negative outcome. We're not particularly gifted in either of these, I don't think. Engineer or Intuit. Here we go. Final roll. Oh, sorry. No. I'm going back in here, I think. I think I'm going in here. I wanted to go in the low end, but there was... I just remembered there's 3 dice shit in here. I think there's 3 dice shit in here. But I don't want to spend it all on keynotes. Not that guy. Fuck. The choices. Is that the only 3 dice option here? I mean, it seems like when you get a dice that's just 1, bring that in here. Anything else is very specific. That's the one thing that's specific. Why is that keynote so specifically... It fits in with somewhere in the station too. Let's see. Where does that correspond to? Just here? The overlook bar? Weird. Alright, then low end it is. This is it. This is it! No, this is it. Here we fucking go. Yeah, boy. Energy and +2 on being a low ender. Cool. We did good. Now, what's this? Oh, it's the Tambor Tea House. Look at this. I see, man. So every time I discover a little more of the low end, I'm gonna get like a new area to go to. And like this shit here, tracking Havenage, you've heard that the Yadigan Enforcer based here has been paying low end residents for information on Havenage movements. And if you will recall, I said earlier in the stream, boy oh boy, when I find the motherfucker who is looking for Havenage data, have I got some Havenage data? +10 cryo. +10. +10 again. There it is. So cool. Alright. Oh, and the gum box can go here as well. Because this is Tambor. Feel stupid doing this. The waitress looks at you with suspicion as you hand over the box. Is this the right place? Continue. As you go to leave the Tambor Tea House, a hand falls on your shoulder. Hands are always falling on my shoulder. Sleeper, Fang hisses from behind you. How did you find me? The penguin. Hardin has your hardware. Let's get right to it. Don't worry about that, Fang smiles. He has no idea what to do with it. Fang is always one step ahead. Fucking Fang. Fang guides you down a set of stairs to one of the Tambor's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift. Comment of the night, VT. Well done. I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin it for the remainder of the stream. The remaining 4 minutes of the stream. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. Fang sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. The tea house part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. Shame. He picks a booth, itself fashioned from some old salvage tank or container lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Havenage types. They don't usually come out this far. Fang, what's going on, man? Well, I'm suspended. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I'm pretty sure Hardin wants to drop me off the rim of the eye. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? Look at the menu. Let's look at the menu. Fang is right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal specialty. So you ran into Hardin. Was he pissed? Fang doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Havenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs. But I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, a slate in her hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. Droll neat. A sambar arak. Kelp infusion. We drinking? Let's drink. Fang taps the table in order to order the same. And you, she begins, looking to Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fang shrinks a little. You are supposed to be working. This is your shift, he grins sheepishly. You work here? Fang waves you to be quiet. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. Wave. Fang doesn't look pleased. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fang, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Fang stretches out in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in. This is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. What? Who? Fang sighs. Remember the web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators, and if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to on the Eye, those are the people we have to find. Fang is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the low end, and well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate out onto the table. I've set this up so that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first, hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own, and so I've had no matches in this place. With 2 of us, we can cover more ground. How? Well, Feng has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in close proximity to as many people and residences as possible. And it turns out my friend Minji needs some help with deliveries. As in Minji Express. So you already know him. Perfect. Fang places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Minji, and soon enough, we'll have the place covered. Fang. Don't give me that. You think I like working here? And I thought you could use the tips, he grins. We're in this together, right? Right. Okay then, Fang slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Minji Express, take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on double shifts, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fang's eye. I don't think she's bringing your drinks, he stands. I think it's time we call this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe, Fang adds before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. Who drive? Who dis? 9 o'clock exactly here. I think it's time to call it a day. A cycle. A stream. I think I should get some food, maybe? A little bit of food? Why not? Why not eat some food? Food's cheap here. A little. Not a lot. Come on, 2. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I've used the stabilizer, right? The stabilizer got used, so my condition's alright. I'm gonna try and keep the money together. Oh no, the stabilizer is still here. Maybe I don't know how to use the stabilizer. I'm gonna leave here. Head to the empty container for now. Oh, I can inject stabilizer. Maybe I wait until my condition is real shitty. What's happening here? I think this could be it. So, I'm gonna leave us right here. Game autosaves, and I love that about it. This has been some hours of Citizen Sleeper. Hopefully, you're fast asleep. I've now gained access to your subconscious. And I will begin to input marketing information. Fuck! Fuck! Mike.Almond! It's just about to fucking whisper discount codes into people's ears for imbdolan.com. You've ruined it. This is not bad. I'm a little bright still, but I don't know. Wake up, everybody. It's over. The stream's ended. Look, I feel too bright now. I feel shiny. I feel iridescent. It's too much. Thank you again for hanging out. It may be very late where you are. I hope you have a lovely sleep and restful evening. Or it might be early where you are. Either way, it's Sunday night, so I hope it's been a restful Sunday. Hope you feel recharged and ready for this fucking week ahead. And I will see you. I will be here on Twitch Wednesday. Yeah. Probably the usual Wednesday stream will happen on Wednesday. And I might pop up once or twice in between. I feel much too bright now. This is much too bright. I'm gonna have to move some lights around in here. Will we raid somebody? Maybe. Let's see. Let's might as well. It's a nice thing to do. Alright. Yeah, this was a fun one. I had fun. Let's see. I could send you somewhere just real chill. Maybe I'll send you to let's see. Some folks would have fell asleep watching it, and now I'm just sending their TV somewhere. So where will I send their TV? I'm going to send it to here. The VCR archives, which is showing, I think, Sister Act 2. Perfect. Young Lauryn Hill. Man. Fucking Lauryn Hill. National treasure. All right, y'all. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Peace. Bye, TV people. Bye. Good night. Good night. Bye.